really scared. And I'm like, what's wrong? Are you okay? And he told me that Miss Yancey showed him a scary movie. And later on that night, he was afraid to sleep alone. He actually would not sleep, not even with a nightlight, and he wanted to stay in the room with me. So this went on for a few days. And then on Monday, I reached out to Miss Yancey and I talked to her about it. Okay. So this movie apparently was traumatizing for him.
Okay. He is in an aftercare group with how many other kids?
I'm not sure. I think it's
what
about
ages?
40. They're various ages, and that's the other thing. The children are supposed to be split up according to their ages. So apparently this movie was not age appropriate for my son, and he was with other children that were older than him. And this actually gave my son nightmares.
Okay. Did you ever speak to Ms. Yancey about it?
I did. I contacted Ms. Yancey on Monday, and I actually informed her that my son came home, that he was afraid. He was afraid to sleep alone. I talked to my son about it. I asked my son, did he want to watch the movie? He informed me that he did not want to watch the movie, that he actually told Ms. Yancey that he didn't want to watch the movie, and that he was being teased by other children. And so basically he was forced to watch this movie.
Okay, let me ask you. Hi, Edward, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Can you tell me what happened? Like, how does it happen when Ms. Yancey says, do you guys want to watch a movie? Does she ask all the kids, do you all want to watch it? Does everybody vote? How does it work? Raise your hands, like, how does it work?
Clap.
Oh, so we just judge by the clapping? And how old is the oldest kid in that group?
13.
Okay. Your mom was saying that you didn't want to watch it, but that you felt like the other kids would make fun of you if you didn't?
Yes.
Why? What made you feel that?
Because I didn't want to be teased for the rest of my life.
Tease for the rest of your life. Okay, that's probably not going to happen, I can tell you, but I know it feels that way sometimes. So did anybody say something to you, or you just wanted to seem cool and clap?
I didn't clap.
You didn't clap. All right, I don't understand what's up, Ms. Yancey. How does this work? You give them a vote?
Yes, so the day of that we showed the movie, I gave the kids 3 options to 3 different movies, and majority of the kids chose the movie that was selected.
Right, but what was it rated?
It didn't have a rate on it,
okay.
But it was just a horror, scary movie.
Right, but why would you think that majority rule in a situation like that when it can have this kind of effect on a 7-year-old?
Right, because the movie, when I chose the movie, I got lots of recommendations from kids his age and up, and so I thought that it would be a good movie to show. I didn't,
Had you seen the movie?
No,
Don't you think that at a minimum, when you expose a bunch of kids in your care to a movie, that you should have seen the movie and screened it and not known whether it was appropriate?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
I'd like to watch the trailer for that movie.
I have it on my
You have it? Okay,
yes.
Give me 1 second, because we're not going to re-victimize young Mr. Clark. Edward, would you mind going one moment with my bailiff, Andrew, to another room, because I want to see a part of the movie, and I don't want to upset you. I don't want you to see it at all.
Coming up on Justice for the People.
It turned out to be a really bad idea to let the kids make a decision like this, right? This is an adult decision.
Got a recommendation from...
Yeah, no, I don't care what they want. They probably want to see a rated X movie, but I'm not going to let them see that either, right? Like, we got to put some adult supervision in.
And later.
Now, here's my question. When you left a little bit early, did you hand over the keys?
No, I still had the keys. I was paid through the end of the month. I had let Vic know that I would be, moving out, and that I had found my spot early, so I wanted to get settled.
Right, so he thinks you're out.
You'll be in the law. Judge Milian. We're back with the case of Elise Clark, who blames Olivia Yancey for traumatizing her son with a scary movie.
Miss Yancey, what were you thinking? It turned out to be a really bad idea to let the kids make a decision like this, right? This is an adult decision.
Got a recommendation from.
Yeah, no, I don't care what they want. They probably want to see a rated X movie, but I'm not going to let them see that either, right? Like, we got to put some adult supervision.
But in my defense, in my program, we allow kids to make a decision-making, have decision-making skills.
Oh, just a moment. Okay.
Yes.
It is one thing to encourage participation and agency on the part of the child. It is another thing for, you know what majority rule means? It's two bears to you and a bunny deciding what's for dinner.
Right.
Okay? No, because you're in charge of the bunny too, right? So you can't just let the bears make the decision.
Right.
So, it doesn't work that way. You've got to, it's one thing to say you guys want to play tag or you guys want to play soccer. That's agency. But everything you offer them has to be screened by you to know that it's not going to have this kind of effect. What ended up happening? He didn't want to go back?
He didn't want to go back, and I had to actually get therapy for my son. So I'm out of money for therapy, as well as I had to take my son out and find another place for him. And then with this therapy, the therapist is saying that this might be in his subconscious for a while, so my son is basically traumatized.
The $900 that you're suing for represents what?
The therapy that I had to pay for my son. My son had to receive therapy behind this.
Okay. Do you think your son would want to come in now?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure,
he probably would too. Let's get him back in.
Second. Hey, Edward. Ready, man? Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
I like your kicks, Edward.
Yeah, I'm clean.
Okay, did it help? Did the therapy help?
A little bit, but he's still, it's in his subconscious, so he still have issues, especially around Halloween. Like, he's afraid of Halloween. And
Right. Edward, that's a bunch of actors. Like, now, right, that it's a bunch of actors just doing stuff to thrill people, because some people really get thrilled by being scared, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like none of that was real. You know that now,
Yes.
right? I know that sometimes that doesn't help. You still have dreams, but, I just want to make sure that you know that none of that was real. Do you know that?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Yancey, you realize that the lawsuit is basically saying, look, because of your poor supervision, I was forced to spend $900 on doctors for my child to get him through this struggle. What say you to that?
Yeah, I just want to say, prior to me showing the movie, I did explain to the kids that this is not real, that these are just actors. And I said, if you feel uncomfortable or feel like you don't want to watch the movie, you can have a choice to go back in the back of the room. I said,
and do what when they're hearing all the screaming?
Headphones and computers that they could use.
Okay. So in other words, instead of you using the judgment of an adult and realizing that something was highly inappropriate for a child his age, you wanted the child his age to figure that out for himself. Yeah, it sounds like hell when I say it, right?
No, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
but that is what you were doing. You see, when we entrust you have children?
I do.
Right. Would you ever have shown this movie to your 7-year-old now that you saw the movie? Come on, be honest.
Maybe not.
No. I don't think so. I am going to order you to pay the plaintiffs. I think that the therapy was a direct result of the poor supervision. So as I understand it from the receipts here, you're suing for $900. $400 of it is for the therapy.
the therapist, yes.
Right. And then the rest of it, it's $500 a month at this aftercare?
Yes.
And you had paid the $500 for October at the beginning of October?
Yes.
And he only got to go for the 1 week, correct?
Yes.
All right. So you want that 1 week back, even though she took care of him that 1 week, not very well on Friday afternoon, but even though you had the care, you want that week back as well as the rest of it where you justifiably didn't send him. I'm with you on the rest of it because you no longer trust her. That would be $375. Why would I order her to pay you back that week that she did provide for?
I've lost sleep, Your Honor. I had to find a therapist, Your Honor. I've also had to find another after-school program for my son, which caused me to miss out on work as well.
Okay. I hear you and I sympathize with you, but I don't think that that's legally recompensable. I think you're entitled to the unused portion of October for sure, and I think you're entitled to the therapy, and that's $775, verdict for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
All rise.
Judge Milian has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $775.
You know, I just feel like that was horrible, and I feel like that was bad judgment on your part.
I understand, and I apologize that he had